guys pull out a win in this one, but the naked push late. How do you assess the overall performance tonight?
I mean, I guess win's a win, stacking wins at this point. At this point in the year, you're never going to turn down 2 points. Our process standard needs to be a hell of a lot better, though. After the first 10 minutes, we stopped skating. We didn't have much ozone pressure. We kind of got some rushes and scored, but just our execution coming out of our zone, not good.
Is that what you saw in the first 10 minutes? You guys jump out to that good lead?
Yeah, we got on the forecheck. We were on our toes, and maybe we thought it was going to be an easy night after you scored 2, 3, early like that, and so. That can happen, but just our attention to detail, our intensity over the puck, our just basic tape-to-tape execution was not there. So we're not in the business of being mad about wins, but we have a higher standard than that, and we're going to need to show it tomorrow night.
Your line was really productive tonight. What was clicking and working for you guys?
Well, I think we're just reading off each other really well. I think kind of going to open spaces. Cat's putting the puck in the net. Great pass he made to Axe too. We're all controlling the puck and just supporting each other, and just I think there's a growing chemistry there.
I just quickly ask you what Axe still saying about his points, 4 straight now scores tonight. What do you see in his offensive game?
I think he's got confidence, man, and he's got a great shot, and he can move the puck. So the more reps he gets, the better it'll be, and I think if he can execute at that level, breaking the puck out, and throughout the whole game, he's going to be a very, very dangerous player in this league.
What makes Alex DeBrincat so dangerous?
I think his ability to just get the puck off in any situation. I think you can put it in his feet, you can put it on his backhand. He can be carrying it, and he just finds a way to get pucks through. And his one-timer obviously is elite. So he goes to the right areas. Very, very smart player. And I think what I didn't realize is how hard he works on the puck and hounding the puck. And so I think that's given him more opportunities. And obviously he's got all the skill in the world to put pucks away. And very, very smart player.
Yeah. Kat, how would you judge tonight's performance? Obviously coming out with 2 points, but I'm sure some areas there in the third that you guys want to clean up going into tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely some stuff to clean up, but overall we put ourselves in a good position to win that game, and obviously not ideal to give up 3 in the third, but that's the way it goes. And like I said, it's we had 4 up on the board, and usually that wins you games. So I think we can clean up a little bit in our D zone. Cut off some things earlier than we were, and I think we'll spend more time in the O zone if we do that.
It's only December, but given how tight everything is, how important is it to string 3 wins together in points in 6 straight?
Yeah, very important. I think, especially on the road, if you can go on a road trip and take advantage. I mean, it's not easy to win on the road, so we're doing a good job right now, and hope to get another one tomorrow.
When a team is kind of pushing like that late in the third, what are some of the keys to just settling things down?
I think not panicking with the puck too much. I think had the lead for a reason, and when you panic, you just throw it away, give them more opportunity to play offense, and I think that's something we can tighten up in our game. Is one goes in, it's not the end of the world. We got to figure out how to be patient with the game and play in the O zone. I think we needed some more time in the third period in the O zone, and I think we'll be fine, but that's one thing we definitely need to clean up.
On your first goal with that pass from Kane, did you know he was coming to you like that?
Yeah, I've seen that one a couple times. So, I think when you're playing with him, you always got to be ready. And, him holding it on his backhand like that, I think, he sees me over there. So, I'm definitely ready to shoot that.
Axel Sandin Pellica now has points in 4 straight scores tonight. What do you see in his offensive game?
Yeah, he's great. I think in the O-zone he moves so well and very smart with the puck. So, when you're playing out there with him, it's nice to get him the puck up there, and he can make some plays, and he moves really well. So, it's fun to play with him.
Alex, there's so much buzz about the Olympics now. We're hearing about it every day. How much of a motivator is that for you?
Obviously I want to make that team, but something you try to keep out of your mind. I think right now we're focused on winning here, and not so much that. I think they're going to make those decisions, and there's nothing I can do about that. So no point to dwell on it and worry about it.
Looking back on your body work this year, are you happy with how you're auditioning, so to speak?
Yeah, I think I've become a lot better in the D zone and staying hard on pucks, and obviously that's something I'm always working on. But I feel good about my game right now. I feel confident, and it's nice to get some wins as a team and feel good as a group.
Todd, you guys weather a late push on them there in the third. How do you assess tonight's win?
really happy that we got points. Obviously, when you're on the road and playing in these buildings, it's not an easy thing. But I certainly wouldn't classify that as our A game, even when we were up 4-0. And some of our game management skills came into question again. Good thing that Gibby was sharp, especially down the stretch. But you're up 4-0 and you have 10 minutes left on the power play, and you get real sloppy. We throw a puck blindly out of the corner in the offensive zone, trigger offense the other way. Even with 20 seconds left, we're really not managing the game that well. So, again, I'll say it. We're really happy we won that game. We need the points, but we've got some things to polish up, and I don't think we're skating well right now. We're not skating the way our team can skate, so get some rest tonight, and hopefully the legs come tomorrow.
I'd have to imagine you'd be happy with the start from tonight, that 2-goal first period. You talked about that this morning, the importance of that.
Well, they're a very scrappy team, and they play, we've done some pre-scouting, they play better, I think, with the lead, and it was important for us to get it. They play in a very aggressive pinch game, and we were lucky enough to get the pucks behind them a few times and capitalize on it. So, even in the first, they hemmed us in a little bit with their pinch. We eventually had to break them down, and we were lucky enough to.
The line of DeBrincat, Copp, that line got you going tonight?
They were very, very good the whole night. They were really good. Usually our best, both offensively and defensively. I thought Andrew Copp perhaps played his best game of the season, and Kat and Kane are very good with each other. So the three of them had a great A night, in my opinion.
Alex is on pace for a career highs in goals and points right now. What makes him so dangerous, DeBrincat?
Oh, DeBrincat? Well, you talk about offense, but I'll go to his competitiveness. He's a hungry, feisty player that competes every night. Doesn't matter where we play, whether it's 3-3, 5 games in 5 nights if he had to. He'd give you everything he had. And then his shot is a weapon. The ability he has to connect with Patrick Kane is also something that's really important for both of them. And he's having a hell of a year. We're really happy for him.
Is that the kind of game that could make a difference for the American team? Should he get selected in February?
Well, you know what? There's going to be a lot of questions, and Billy Guerin and Doug Armstrong and the international teams, they have a tough job. There's so many good players in our game right now. Would I like to see Alex DeBrincat there? Do I think he deserves to be there? Yes, but there's a lot of players out there, and unfortunately, I don't have to make those decisions.
How big was it for Sandin Pelech to get another goal to put you up to?
Well, that was a big goal early in the game. His confidence seems to be going up, which is a real good thing. Tough for a smallish young defenseman to come into the league and learn on the fly. But we've got a ton of confidence in him, and he seems to be getting better every night.
Larkin shows off his speed on his goal, but then also at the end to prevent that icing call to keep time running. I guess the way that he plays, how does he drive things for this group?
Well, your leader has to be a driver. Not every night, but he has to be there most nights, and he's proven to do that time and time again this year.